Last night I was watching parts of Dancing with the Stars, and the thing that I found interesting was when they were showing their rehearsals, to see just the slightest little thing would throw some of those people off. I mean, some of them just would go into a tirade, just throw a fit, and walk out and storm out just over the littlest things. They stumble or just whatever. And I started thinking about that. Isn't it amazing how the smallest of things can totally take us off focus, can totally just totally distract us. This past Sunday we're in our series talking about rhythm, and we looked at Adam and Eve. We looked at it in the garden when there's Eve. She is there and having that conversation with the serpent. And she says, "I can't eat from this tree." And he said, "Why? Surely you won't die." All that. But here's the thing. Adam and Eve had this incredible relationship with God going. I mean, it was amazing. They were walking and talking with God. It's like they were just walking hand in hand, and it was incredible. It was just so special, and it was in rhythm. And they were just so in awe of God. They were just they're full of wonder, full of amazement of God. And then one day, what happened? Just a little piece of fruit caught their eye. And they got distracted. And when they got distracted and they began to wonder about the fruit and have this amazement about the fruit, they lost their wonder and amazement with God. And they got out of rhythm. Not only did they get out of rhythm with God, but they got out of rhythm with themselves and with each other and just with nature in whole. They got out of rhythm. I started thinking about us. We don't have it like Adam and Eve did, where we're just walking hand in hand with God, do we? In the garden like that, no distractions, I mean, just think about it. Adam and Eve, they didn't have the internet, they didn't have the Twitter, they didn't have the Facebook accounts, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have, TV, they didn't have all this stuff. And yet they got distracted. And you and I today, we have all the stuff around us. And we get distracted so easily. What happens is when we begin to get distracted, and what I mean by getting distracted is we begin to lose that amazement of God. God doesn't amaze us anymore. Like I said Sunday, I love watching Mind Freak because Chris Angel just blows my mind, the stuff he does. It just freaks me out. I'm amazed by it. And there's other things in life we get amazed by, stunts and great performances and stuff like that we get amazed at. But here's the thing. Does God amaze you like that every day? And does God blow you away every day? I mean, are you just sitting in back and going, "Wow, God," just in such awe and such wonder of God? I'm afraid to say we're probably not. But we should be, shouldn't we? Because the God that walked with Adam and Eve is the same God that you and I have a relationship with today. And this same God walks and talks to us. And He's still a miracle working God. And why doesn't God blow us away? Why aren't we amazed by God? We're amazed by a last second shot. We're amazed by some athlete doing something incredible. We're amazed by some stuntman doing something amazing, but yet, or some magician doing something, but yet, when it comes to God, we sit back and go, "Oh," and we're bored. You know why we're bored? It's because we're out of rhythm with God. We've taken our eyes off of Him and we've looked on other stuff. And we're allowing stuff, whether it's a person or a thing, to grab our amazement and our wonder. So, what I want to challenge you with is this. Look at your life. and just see what it is that you're amazed by. What is it that you're blown away with? If it's something other than God, I mean, if God's not right there, you're out of rhythm with God. So let's get back in rhythm so that when we dance, it's a beautiful, beautiful dance. Hey, hope to see you guys Sunday as we continue this series of rhythm, about being in rhythm with God. Tell you what, we're learning a lot, and it's having a huge impact. So, hey, come by, check us out, and we just love to see you. Take care. I'll see you guys next week.